Let's get our what's the vibe for April 7th through 13th. What is the energy you expect? I will tell you, finally, there's some forward movements with Mercury going direct and Venus would be going direct as well. But we also do have a full moon on Libra. So it's still it's like that last finale, final breakthroughs. I know I've been talking about this, but these things, some things move slower. We have to stay in energies longer. So here is the what's the vibe that we have. And then I will pull a card for each day of the week as what to expect and how we can move through these things. Okay, possibilities, follow your dreams, make up your mind. Make up your mind stands out to me, and believe in yourself. You literally have, and I was thinking about this before the reading, you have free will to do the things that you want to do. So we have clingy, we have old exes, dead relationship, old ways. So this is a general reading, so I'm going to stick with the old ways, okay? The old ways and possibilities, that is exactly what this is, that final finale, breakthrough time. Like, what do you really want to do? Now, you can decide with all the things you learned over the last couple months, with all of the energies and experience and conversations that you've been through, you can decide which direction that you really want to go. You have the free will, and if you want to stick in old patterns, God is going to let you do it, okay? And you're going to go through all this again. So you really have to decide. It's in your control. You may convince yourself it's not in your control, but it actually is. So what are you going to choose? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I always hear the count in my head when we do this. Okay, so independent energy, independent abundance, and that is independent energy is what I'm just hearing from spirit, is that you do have this free will. You have the independence to be able to choose the right path and think for yourself, even if it's hard, okay? The things that you want don't always come easy, especially if it's attached to your Chiron wounds, the thing you need to work on the most in life, your hardest challenges, your hardest relationships. You're gonna have to do the work. That's why you're here, okay? But for those of you that are doing the work, okay, and if you've been doing the work, hit the like button, hit the like button. You might be medium doing the work, okay? Hit the like button to gain that energy too. And those who aren't, I really want you to listen to. Okay, because it's important, because you can still decide. Okay, we have time here. So the Page of Swords, you probably will be having some communications. This could be the last bit of the things that you were hoping to have and hoping to come in. What I want you to do is be really prudent with how you communicate. Okay, be really prudent with that. We're still in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Don't be, you might feel that resistance in this final push, the resist to change, the resist to really jump over that final hurdle. Don't do that. You might have got tested in to bring you back. Really hold your ground and be like, what does that look like? So you want to move forward, but you're going to feel this like, okay, where do I go from here? Okay. And you really have power in that. The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this is Thursday. Okay. Our Three of Wands. This is that you are waiting for that good stuff to come in. You are putting out there what you want. Now, I'm going to say this card normally isn't attached to karma, but whatever has been happening over the last 2 months, that's what's going to come in, okay? So this week, if you've been doing the work and you've been holding your ground, you're going to get that thing that you wanted in a positive way. If you've been repeating old patterns and you're constantly like in that lower vibrational stage, you're going to be attracting in the things that are similar to that type of energy. Okay, so you're going to attract in this week based upon how you've been really showing up and all of that. And it's going to be up to you to decide how you want to move forward. Okay, so there is that, and this is my sign always for that internal battling within your mind. Okay, all of these energies seem a little bit more challenging in that way, but we have to hold on to the fact that there are possibilities here. Okay, and what was the one I wanted you to have? The believe in yourself, and that is true belief in oneself. Okay, you all have this. What is the area of life that is happening for you? You see people that are going through this, forward this to them, share this with them if they're going to need a leg up. And for the others of you that this will be an easier transit because you've done all the work, this won't be as big a final finale. Just stay true to the things that you've learned and incorporate them along the way. So I'll be with you this week. We'll do some other more readings in love, and I know I always say I'm gonna get to career, I will get to career. I just get so many asks on the side for relationships and love, and that's because Venus is in retrograde, so it always kind of happens that way. Have a great week, everybody, and stay true to yourself.